So this was the chair?
Signs of Jacques Campeau's deteriorating health are all over his home. Diagnosed with multiple sclerosis 16 years ago, the 55-year-old was suffering.
For our dad, there was no quality of life. My mom had to cut his food so small.
His daughters say Campeau became withdrawn and despondent.
You would call us and I'm on the floor for like 2 hours now. Can you come back home? I was waiting for your break.
He was unable to celebrate Catherine's graduation or the birth of his granddaughter. Campeau felt the only answer was medically assisted death.
First, you don't want to be like self-centered and say, I don't want you to die because we love you. But at a certain point, you need to understand that it's his life.
He applied 3 times over 3 years. Each time he was rejected, deemed not to be near end of life. So he took his own.
The third time that he got refused, we understand now that it was for him a signal that if he wanted to end his life with
dignity.
Yeah, with dignity. It was his only option.
Campeau's daughters now hope his story can lead to change. They want people to sign a petition which is before Quebec's National Assembly. They're urging the government to expand the criteria for access to medical aid in dying, to consider those with chronic diseases who aren't necessarily at the end of their natural lives.
We want to fight for him because he hadn't the strength anymore to fight for this.
Campeau's case parallels that of 2 Montrealers with degenerative diseases. They're challenging Quebec and Canada's medical aid in dying laws in court. A decision has not yet been reached.
Unfortunately, there will be other Jacques Campeaus. There have been others before. There will be others again, people who don't see any other option to end their intolerable suffering.
Campeau's memory lives on in the photos that adorn his walls. Happier times before his disease made life unbearable. Sarah Levitt, CBC News, Laval.